20 years ago, this land was all intensively cultivated, but it's been transformed. It's now a stronghold for nature and wildlife, a commercial farm sitting alongside some of the most valuable chalk grassland in the country.
I'm a farmer, I work outside. I don't want to walk around the farm and just grow crops. It's not all about money, it's about putting things back into the environment, which is essential, it really is. And I think to walk around the farm, I get so much pleasure from seeing crops that are growing to make money. I have horses, which is an income too, and then to see the beautiful wild flowers and the beautiful wildness and the nature and the birds and everything, it's like, wow, it's mind-blowing, it's cool.
This is a really good example of why the farm's had its designation. If you go into this field, you can see an area which would have been cultivated. The wildlife's been left to do its own thing.
Sort of 30 years ago, we decided that, hang on, we'll take out the bits of land that really aren't productive because it was wasting our money putting chemical and fertiliser on. And there was a thing called country stewardship, which we got involved with, which guided us and helped us decide what we were going to do. And then, as you can see, the results, after 20 years of no nitrogen, no fertilisers, these plants take a while to actually start coming up through the ground. But in the last 5-6 years, we've seen this huge result of beautiful orchids, beautiful Chiltern gentian, etc., coming up. So it takes time. It's a patient job, but then it's worth the wait when you get the results.
2 years ago, surveys carried out across the farm revealed a staggering 280 varieties of plants, including 4 different species of orchids, dozens of different butterflies, and breeding corn buntings, an endangered farmland bird. Conservationists say the scale of this award as a local wildlife site is unprecedented.
Blown away by just the sheer number and range of species. Probably where we're sat now, if we looked hard enough, we could probably find 30, maybe 40 species just in a square metre in front of us. But particularly this time of year, this is our real kind of specialist, the pyramidal orchid. Andrew has thousands, literally thousands, just in this field. These are the seed heads of the cowslip. It's important for the Duke of Burgundy butterfly, very rare butterfly in the Chilterns, and it essentially is the food plant for their caterpillars. You're seeing here 4 or 5 spikes of the bee orchid, but if you get the intricate details up on the flower head, it does resemble a bee.
The wildlife areas are untouched, but the margins of the field are cut back.
I actually do that because for me, it's kind of like if you just leave a whole field wild, it just looks a bit scruffy and untidy. For me, by putting these margins, it allows people to walk around them, which is great. And also what it does, it shows it's being managed in some kind of way and not just left to go completely wild. We're guardians of the countryside while we're here, and so the important thing is my father left it in a good place. I've then taken it on from him and made it better. Hopefully my daughter, who's studying at Reading, will do the same as me, and so we'll make it a better and beautiful place to be.
And thanks to his efforts, Manor Farm is now one of the biggest local wildlife sites in Buckinghamshire. Penny Sylvester, ITV News, Bradenham.